Oppo's Reno smartphone series have typically had good cameras along with some quirky features to woo customers. Oppo launched the Reno 8 series last year, and for 2023, the brand has chosen to refresh the Reno 8 with the new Reno 8T 5G first, instead of the Oppo Reno 9 which has already launched in China. Does the 8T 5G live up to the hype that usually surrounds the Reno series? Hey everyone, my name is Ishan, this is Gadgets 360, and today I'll be sharing my first impressions for the newly launched Reno 8T 5G. So, let's get started. The smartphone comes in a dual-tone packaging with the model name mentioned on the front and on the side. Inside the box, we have the SIM eject tool, user manual and other documents, a dual-textured silicone case, and the smartphone, which we'll put aside for now. Next, we have the 67-watt SuperVOOC power adapter and a USB Type-A to USB Type-C charging cable. The Oppo Reno 8T 5G is available in a single variant with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage and comes in two color options, Sunrise Gold and Midnight Black in India. It will be available from the 10th of February in offline and online stores such as Flipkart. The Oppo Reno 8T 5G features a polycarbonate body and features chrome side rails that surprisingly does not attract a lot of fingerprints. On the right side of the smartphone is the power button, while the volume buttons are on the left. The USB Type-C charging port, speaker grill, microphone, and SIM tray are all located at the bottom of the smartphone. On the top, we have another microphone for noise cancellation. The smartphone uses a hybrid SIM slot, which means you can either use a second SIM card or a micro SD card. The Oppo Reno 8T 5G's back panel is made of polycarbonate. It feels a little flimsy as there's noticeable flex when you apply pressure, which is unappealing. The back panel has a superb finish though that does not attract fingerprints. The coating also changes color depending on the angle from which you look at it. The Oppo Reno 8T 5G has a triple camera setup at the back. There's a 108 megapixel primary camera, a 2 megapixel depth sensing camera, and a micro lens camera with magnification level of 40x. The latter is by far the best feature of this smartphone according to me. I've used a lot of smartphones with macro cameras, but this one is on a different level altogether. Here's a sample photo of a silver chain, and you can see the scratches on it, which are otherwise not visible to the naked eye. The main camera does a decent job in daylight but struggles in low light, from what I have observed. Sadly, you don't get an ultra-wide camera. The smartphone cannot record videos in 4K, which is a bummer. I found videos recorded at 1080p to be a little over-processed, but it is stabilized well. For the front camera, the Reno 8T 5G uses a 32 megapixel sensor. The clarity is great, portrait mode works well. The Oppo Reno 8T 5G is equipped with a 6.7-inch curved edge AMOLED display, which has a 120Hz refresh rate. I found the screen to be quite color accurate and bright enough to be used in almost any environment. The curved edge of the display did not cause any accidental touches, and it's not very prominent to become a distraction. Watching content on this display combined with stereo speakers was a good experience. The display also houses an in-display fingerprint sensor that is quite fast at authentication. The Oppo Reno 8T 5G sports a 4800 mAh battery which offers a decent standby time, considering I didn't have to charge it for an entire day with mixed usage. Even when you need to charge it, the bundled 67-watt SuperVOOC power adapter should be able to charge the device fully in under 45 minutes according to Oppo. The Reno 8T 5G is powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 695 5G SoC. We've seen this SoC in many lower-priced phones such as the OnePlus Nord CE2 Lite in the past. It is decent for light multitasking and gaming, but not great with graphic-intensive games. The 8T 5G runs Oppo's ColorOS 13, which is based on Android 13. The Oppo Reno 8T 5G is a new contender that is priced at Rs 29,999 in India. This could be a decent option for somebody who wants a slim smartphone with a curved edge display and enjoys taking selfies. However, for the performance-oriented user, I feel there are better alternatives in this segment. That's it for today's video. Do let us know what you think about this smartphone in the comments. See you guys in the next one. Until then, keep following Gadgets 360 for all things tech.